Once upon a time, in a big green forest, there lived a little squirrel named Chip. Chip was a tiny squirrel with fluffy fur and a bushy tail, but he was not very brave. He was afraid of everything. He was scared of the wind, the dark, and even the other animals. But more than anything, he was afraid of climbing the tallest tree in the forest, the great oak. The great oak was enormous, and at the very top of the tree, there was said to be a magic acorn. Legend had it that whoever found the magic acorn could make one wish, and the wish would come true. But no one had ever dared to climb that high, because the tree was so tall that its branches touched the clouds. One day, while Chip was gathering nuts on the ground, his best friend, Hopper the rabbit, hopped over to him. "Chip," Hopper said, "why don't we climb the great oak and find the magic acorn? We can make a wish and have anything we want." Chip shook his head, his little paws trembling. "No way! That tree is too high. What if I fall? What if I get stuck? What if there's a big, scary owl?" Hopper smiled. "Don't worry, Chip. We can do it together. I'll be right there with you, and we'll be careful." Chip was nervous, but didn't want to disappoint his friend. So, he took a deep breath and said, "Okay, let's try." The two friends set off towards the great oak. When they reached the bottom of the tree and looked up, Chip's heart started pounding. The tree seemed even taller up close, but Hopper gave him an encouraging nudge. "We'll go slow," said Hopper, "one branch at a time." Chip nodded, though his tail was twitching with fear. Slowly, they began to climb. First, they hopped onto the lower branches, which were easy to reach. But as they climbed higher, the branches got thinner, and the wind started to blow harder. At one point, a gust of wind shook the tree, and Chip almost lost his grip. His heart raced, and he wanted to turn back. But when he looked down, he saw how far they'd already come. "We've come so far," Chip thought. "I can't give up now." They kept climbing, higher and higher, until they finally reached the top of the great oak. There, nestled among the leaves, was the magic acorn. It sparkled like a tiny star. Chip couldn't believe it. They had made it! Hopper cheered, and Chip, feeling proud and brave for the first time, picked up the magic acorn. "What should we wish for?" Hopper asked. Chip thought for a moment, then smiled. "I know exactly what to wish for." He closed his eyes and made a wish. Suddenly, a soft light surrounded them, and they felt the magic of the acorn take hold. When the light faded, Chip felt different. He wasn't scared anymore. His heart felt strong and full of courage. He turned to Hopper and said, "I wished to be brave, and now I am." Hopper smiled. "You were already brave, Chip. You just needed to believe in yourself." Moral of the story: courage isn't about not being afraid, but about facing your fears and not giving up. You are stronger and braver than you think.